in here is my phone.
Look at Taylor! On this side too.
It's recording, ain't it? Somebody wasn't it? Oh. Okay. Thought I got it. Done. Good.
Okay, she's about to come out now. We're on CH. She's asking me.
You want to put it in the
There she
menu?
is.
Okay, that's fine.
What happened? She broke her ankle.
So the teacher's sitting right with them, huh?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, thank you.
You can't see me through his hair.
No, he cannot see anything through his hair.
You see him there, Sheila?
Where's he at?
Justin. Justin.
Justin! That him with the long hair.
Yeah.
He's clueless. Love the kid to death, but he's clueless.
Hello? Christy? How'd you get down there?
Okay. I'm gonna wait for him to get in the camera view before I yell at him. Just when he passes the chair. Huh? I'm gonna yell at him. A little bit.
How did he get his cap on like that?
That's the lights in front of the black.
Okay, I see him.
So in front of the black. Castle's on the run. It's on the back until the right.
I didn't take none of it.
The long high heels, she did the same thing.
Can I yell for her? I don't either. She has got a pin like the rest of us. Yeah, it's something. Yeah, she's kind of
It's not even on the front of it. It's just
No,
back.
yeah. I mean, I hate that you're not anymore, but I can actually see why they were friends.
No, but I do remember I'm trying to get the bag.
Seriously. He's not leaving, is he? Yeah.
I just watched Late Night.
There's used to be Asia, now it's Alex.
Who?
The yellow hair.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember. She used to, her name used to be Asia. Hey, do you remember Asia? You remember Asia? Okay. She's adopted, a friend of Eliza's.
Yeah. Right. So Will Smith. Yes.
Where at? Cody! I don't see him.
Yeah. I was looking for somebody to turn when you yelled his name, but nobody did.
I don't see him, London. There he is.
He's right there in the burgundy
One,
robe.
two, three. Black hair. 1, 2, 3. Fourth burgundy from the right. Fifth burgundy from the right. See him looking? He's looking that way.
Oh, okay, yes.
I think that one guy that's it. See? You got a black.
Oh, yeah.
Selling it.
Oh, they told him not to do that.
Good morning, parents, students, and graduates. Welcome to Pearland High School's 2025 graduation ceremony. My name is David Castle. I am the salutatorian of the class of 2025.
No, they were Aaron.
At this time, thank you. At this time, we would like to remind you that noisemakers are not allowed in Energy Stadium, and the aisles must always be kept clear. Please place all electronic devices in silent mode before we begin. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2025. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors. Gentlemen, please remove your motorboards or hats.
Hello, my name is Noah Pierce and I am your senior class secretary.
And my name is Lily Swenson, and I'm your senior class treasurer.
Please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance followed by the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. The Pearland High School Choir will now sing the national anthem.
Everybody sitting there? They're all sitting there.
The folks made to it's not gonna be picture.
This was a little.
I think I'm gonna hold my phone.
Please be seated.
Y'all late.
Good morning and congratulations, winners. I am Lindsay Garrett, the class of 2025 Vice President. At this time, I would like to introduce to you our Board of Trustees. Please stand when your name is called. School Board President, Ms. Crystal Carbone. School Board Vice President, Dr. Christopher Sheffler. School Board Secretary, Ms. Nanette Weiner. School Board Member, Mr. Jim Johnson. School Board Member, Mr. Sean Murphy. It is also my pleasure to recognize and thank our district leadership. Please stand as your name is called. Please hold your applause until all names have been called. Superintendent, Dr. Larry Berger.
We like Dr. Berger.
Deputy Superintendent, Ms. Kelly Cole. Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Charles Allen. Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services, Dr. Lisa Nixon. Executive Director of Intermediate Schools, Dr. Lakeisha Henson Ball. At this time, we would like to recognize the members of Pearland High School and Pace Center administration. Please hold your applause until all names have been called. PHS Principal, Mr. Adrian Washburn. PHS Associate Principal, Ms. Nicole Spahn. PHS Assistant Principals, Ms. Andrea Gobert, Ms. Christina Hernandez, Mr. Michael Hines, Mr. Eric Maxwell, Mr. Cornelio Medellin, Ms. Terry Menace, and Ms. Tasha Williams. PHS Lead Counselor, Ms. Jessica.
When do you clap?
PHS Support Counselor, Mr. Jermaine Dixon. Ms. Tara Amaya, Ms. Yahira Campbell, Ms. Maria Diaz,
Madison, she wants to take a picture.
Ms. Amina Jarvis, Ms. Debbie Linneman, Ms. Harriet Stewart, Ms. Tara Weiser, Pace Principal, Ms. Kimberly Darden, Pace Academic Counselor, Mr. Nelson Howard. At this time, I would like to ask all of our graduates going into the armed forces to stand and be recognized. Also, at this time, we would like to ask that all men and women who are currently serving or have served in any branch of the military, please stand so that we may honor your service to our country.
All right.
Thank you. Please be seated. Now, I would like to introduce the class of 2025 historian, Marcella Flores. My name is Marcella Flores, and I am the senior class of 20. Today, I would like to recognize all who has helped make our senior year wonderful. First, thank you to Ms. Tina Avery, my lovely mom, Ms. Monica Flores, and Ms. Tina Drenker, our class of 2025 students. You worked tirelessly with us and did a fantastic job with fundraisers, planning prom, and keeping us motivated and on track. Next, thank you to all faculty and staff at PHS, whether you helped raise money, stayed after school tutorials, reminded us of deadlines, pushed, begged, or made us smile. We thank you.
I did a lot of begging.
We want to give a special thanks to Ms. Andrea Gober and Tasha Williams, our senior class administrators. We want to acknowledge all of the class officers throughout all 4 years of high school who worked hard to lead us here today. Thank you to every member of the class of 2025, and congratulations for this awesome accomplishment. I would like to now introduce class of 2025 President Christian Davis.
Good morning. First, I just would be remiss if I didn't give honor to whom honor is due. First, I want to give honor to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Yeah!
I stand here before you today. It's His strength that's made perfect in my weakness, and I wouldn't be where I am without Him. Secondly, I I would like to give honor to these board of directors, administrators, APs, counselors, also to my family, to my mom who is here. Mom, I thank you so much for your strength, your guide, for showing me what it means to be resilient and to possess courage. I'll always thank you and appreciate you for that. Also to my dad, I want to say thank you, I love you and appreciate you. And to my family, but most importantly, can everybody just listen to me for a second? Can we make some stadium noise for the graduating class of 2025? Class, I want to thank you for giving me the privilege and the honor to serve you for these past 4 years. I don't take this opportunity lightly. I just want to say thank you again. But good morning, faculty, family, and friends. Today we are gathered here to acknowledge the commencement of the class of 2025. This is a momentous occasion which is marked by drive, persistence, and dedication. Can I just bring to your attention this morning that commencement is often seen as the end of the chapter, but this morning I'd like to beg to differ. Commencement is rather the beginning of life in which we graduates stand here on the cusp of a future that we have the opportunity to shape. We can all attest, I'm sure we can all attest, that to get to this point, it takes a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of persistence. It takes a lot of early mornings, late nights, a lot of blood, a lot of sweat, a lot of tears, a lot of praying, and a lot of fasting. I've been vouchsafed the privilege and the honor to serve our class for 4 academic terms. Throughout these 4 academic terms, I've seen our class evolve in creativity, in character, and in courage. But what sets us apart from any other graduating class, and y'all heard that right, what sets us apart from any other graduating class is first our ability to persevere beyond hardships. But secondly, is our indefatigable pursuit of excellence. Class, I stand before you today to say that in efforts to acquire all that we want in this life, to set out to be who we were called, purpose, and predestined to be in this life, is going to take that same dedication. It's going to take that same persistence. And I promise we have to be in it to pursue excellence. Now listen, I don't want you to get intimidated when I refer to excellence. When I refer to excellence, I'm not talking about a standard of perfection. What I'm rather asserting is that we should make a lifetime commitment of striving to be better, to keep working towards our dreams and aspirations. Can you just take a look around the room this morning? Everybody just take a look around the room this morning. Represented here are our future doctors, our future lawyers, our future scientists, our future teachers, our future architects, our future entrepreneurs, and a plethora of other careers and professions. Listen, we're not all pursuing the same thing, but in all of our endeavors, we have to be dedicated to the pursuit of excellence. So my mentor, my pastor, once told me that in efforts to address a large crowd and to make a message meaningful and easy to tote, break it down into 3 points. So that's what I'm going to do for you this morning. So in efforts to pursue excellence, I'm going to give you the steps that I pinned to transfer into this next season of our lives. First, I want you to understand something, graduates. Your mistakes are what define you. You're not defined by your mistakes. I just want you to understand that there's this false ideology and there's this false belief that because of what you've done, it makes you unworthy of pursuing excellence. Because of your shortcomings, it makes you unworthy of pursuing excellence. But what I want to say this morning is that when you dwell on your mistakes, it makes you fearful to branch out, and it becomes an enemy to your progress. Despite what others have said this morning, despite what you have faced, let it be known that you chose to give your dreams, your careers, your goals a fighting chance. Let it be known that you chose to take the very mistake, the very thing that you call mistakes, the very mistake that you made, and stand on it and allow it to be a stepping stone to allow you to reach higher heights and depths. I don't care what you face, I don't care what you're going through, I don't care what circumstances you find yourself facing in life. I come to tell you that there is nothing that's going to be able to blockade your success, because I come to encourage you this morning and let you know that you have a purpose, that you have a destiny, you have a plan that's orchestrated for your life, and no matter what you think, and no matter what mistakes you face, there is nothing that's going to be able to allow or block this pursuit of excellence. So let me tell you something, when you fall this morning, I want you to do something. I want you to dust yourself off. I want you to stand up and stick your chest out. And I want you to continue the pursuit of excellence. And not only must we be understanding that our mistakes are what define us, we have to be intentional. You have to envision yourself living in your future. You must know that you already are walking towards. Take the necessary steps, show up on time, study harder, and be ambitious, working towards something great. Constantly seek avenues to which you can better yourself. Ensure that you're achieving these goals. And most importantly, don't let your fervor, your enthusiasm go out, but ensure that you're emotionally and physically able to pursue excellence. And what I mean by that is that sometimes you get into some dark spots in your life, and let me be the witness. Sometimes you get into your dark spots in life, but at the same time, you have to remember that you're emotionally and physically able to pursue your goals, and even spiritually. Sometimes you have to speak over yourself and encourage yourself, because I'm a witness. Sometimes you gotta look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm more than a conqueror. Sometimes you gotta tell yourself, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Sometimes you gotta tell yourself that no matter what I've been through, no matter what I'm going through, no matter what I'm facing, this is not going to stop the pursuit. This is not going to stop what is in store for me. So sometimes you just have to speak over yourself. But not only must you not allow your mistakes to define you, and not only must you be intentional, but lastly, I want to tell you, keep on pressing. Let me tell you something. Nobody has promised us that this will be easy. We've seen it already. Late nights, early mornings, accompanied by a host of challenges. And I just want to say this morning, personally, I don't know what you're facing. I don't know what specific challenges you're facing. I don't know what circumstances you came in here with this morning. But I just want to tell you, don't allow it to inhibit you from pursuing excellence. And if my late grandmother was here, she would look me in the eyes. Anytime I would hang my head down, she would look me in the eyes and say, son, take courage. So I just want to encourage you this morning that whatever you go through, take courage and know that you will make it out on the other side. And I just want to say this morning, I know we're not in this capacity, but maybe just if I was preaching a sermon this morning, I would say something like, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory that shall be revealed. So you got to see yourself on the other side of it. No matter what you're going through, no matter what situations you face, you have to understand that you're going to make it out all right. And so I just want to encourage you this morning that no matter what you go through, continue to keep on pressing. And not only that, I just want to let you know, class, for me personally, this is not the end, but this is rather the beginning. Let's continue to strive for excellence. And I just want to say, I'll see you in the future, and you look much better than you do right now. I see you walking in prosperity. I see you stepping into your destiny. And I know that everything is going to work out according to His plan for your life. You're good at His plan for your life. So keep on pressing and keep on persevering no matter what. So just this morning, I want to say, I see you striving for purpose, but most importantly, remember you are greater than your mistakes. Remember to always be intentional, and by all means, keep on pressing. Thank you so much.
I'm good with that. Let's go home.
That's a student. That's a real man. I think the Holy Spirit.
We got an altar call now?
How do you follow that?
You don't. Unless you're Jesus himself.
Hello, I am the class of 2025. I'd like to say that was an amazing speech. I'm not sure how well I'm going to follow it. I'll try my best. Good morning, everyone. First of all, I want to start by saying congratulations. I spent a long time deliberating on what I should include in this speech. A lot of time went into thinking about it without actually starting it, which basically sums up the first half of my high school career. My first piece of advice to you is to take what you want from high school. Not all of it is going to apply to you. You won't connect with all of it, and maybe only a small fraction of your rest of school. But I ask that you try to take something. This crowd contains so many different talents, interests, and futures. There are future inventors, doctors, lawyers, electricians, engineers, and many others. But the only real thing tying us all together make this school. Pearland High School will always have a special place in my heart. Before my freshman year, I didn't know the school existed. I came from a different district, entering PHS as an outsider. I still remember my first day as a young freshman, afraid that everyone already had pre-established cliques and groups. I didn't know what to expect from high school, outside of what I had seen on TV. Everything about the school confused me. I didn't know what an oiler was. I didn't understand our school mascot basically just being a blue-collar worker. I didn't understand the constant pride, honor, success on the announcements. In fact, it wasn't until my sophomore year that I realized that pride, honor, success came from the acronym PHS. And even after 4 years, I can't really understand being called an oil. Regardless of all that, I felt welcome. Despite what my research had taught me from watching 2010 high school movies, no one ostracized me as an outsider. No one was shoving me into lockers for being a nerd. In fact, it was closer to the opposite. Some of my first friends at the school probably would have met the 2010 movie criteria for being a jock. You know, just without all the cool. However, what surprised me the most about Pearland was definitely the teachers. I know that some of my favorite teachers are probably somewhere in the crowd today. And I just want to say thank you. You guys have truly changed my life. The teachers at this school cared more about their students learning enough to pass a STAR test or an AP test. For the first time, I was able to be actually interested in an English class. They taught me how to be actually interested in subjects that I thought were boring, and how to truly and effectively engage with the world. I could not be on the stage today without the teachers of the school. I want to give a special thank you to my academic coaches, Mr. Lane for recruiting me, Ms. Peel, Ms. Lashley, Mr. Thacker, and Ms. Durham, and Mr. Sims. Please give a round of applause and a thank you to all of your teachers. That is enough about me and my experiences. I honestly think that I've been congratulated more than that. My efforts have been recognized. I would like to recognize everyone else graduating today. After 12 long, grueling, mind-numbing years, we have finally made it. Congratulations. You should be proud of yourself for making it this far. I know there are times when I was sure that I can make it to my school. And to some of you guys, I know it may seem like a small thing, especially for those of you who have 8 more years to go. But it's important to slow down and recognize your work. I can't speak on what you had to get here, but I want you guys to stop and think about all the effort and trials it took to make it this far. Regardless of academic success, I know that there are people in this crowd that have tried even harder than me to get here. So please, give yourself a round of applause for your effort. Besides just your own work and effort, I think there's one more group that we should recognize. The work of all of our supporters. I am blessed to have amazing aunts and uncles, cousins, a childhood squad of friends, and most importantly, supportive parents. I'm sure most of us could not be here without my parents. They've been with me since the beginning and stayed with me through all my highs and lows. From the first time I came home and all they reported are the times we had to go to Hobby Lobby the night before a project was due because I neglected to tell them about it 2 weeks earlier. Think about who your biggest supporters are and were, whether it was your parents, your grandparents, or even just a friend. Please give them a round of applause. It is amazing we have made it this far, everyone, and you should be proud of yourself. Because I am sure many of you know, this is just a stepping stone in your life. Whether you're going off to college, trade school, or straight into the workforce, keep up your effort. Even when life gets hard, or you feel like you've hit rock bottom, keep on going. As a wise friend of mine, Ethan Morgan, once said, be like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Don't let all your efforts go to waste. You don't have to be a millionaire or cure cancer in order to be successful. But continue working towards whatever it is that you want to do. Regardless of how ambitious your dreams, I want you to follow them. Keep following whatever path takes to achieve it. You don't need to go down a distance or change the world, although I'm sure there are people in this crowd that will. The most important thing is to continue being who you wish to be. Don't let the world be who you are. Continue doing what this school did for me. Continue to be kind. Continue to make others feel welcome. continue carrying the legacy of Pearland High School. And finally, at the end of the day, it's time. So do what makes you happy and follow your heart. And for the last time for me, congratulations, Pearland High School, class of 2025. Thank you very much. I would now like to introduce our Pearland High School principal, Mr. Adrian Washington.
Morning, graduates, families, friends, faculty, and staff. 13 years ago, you stepped into a kindergarten classroom, holding onto your backpacks and wondering what lay ahead. Since then, you've sat through over 2,000 days of school, 17,000 hours of lessons, projects, tests, and discoveries. You learned from dozens of teachers and formed lifelong friendships. Your accomplishments speak for themselves. You've shown every single day that you're more than ready for what comes next. Today isn't just about taps and downs and moments. It's a celebration of everyone who helped produce this moment. Think of that late night run for post-sport that you got needed for a presentation, the hours spent quizzing you, ready for a test the following day, or the words of encouragement at exactly the moment that Sunrise was about to win. That encouragement came from parents, siblings, grandparents, and friends who refused to let you settle for anything less than your best. Graduates, let's take a moment to honor your family and loved ones who have been your backbone for the last 13 years. Today, your achievement is really theirs as well. Your story began at PHS, year after hybrid learning, when many of you were looking for belonging, and just as many were nervous about returning to one giant building with 3,500 faces. Today we celebrate how you transformed that uncertainty into a community. This year it all started at Senior Sunrise, my very first day meeting so many of you. You braved that summer heat at 6:30 a.m. to get that perfect Instagram shot. You showed up for each other before the school year even began. Not long after that, we had building works and King and Queen work around homecoming King and Queen, fulfilling a promise that they made to each other back in elementary school. It reminded us all what true friendship and loyalty look like. In a world in which social media gets all too much praise, and is frequently the measure of impact, this post had nearly 60,000 people like, share, or comment on it. We achieved a momentous achievement in every single one of our sports. Both boys and girls team, every single one of them making the playoffs. Basketball, baseball, cross country, football, golf, swim, soccer, softball, tennis, track, volleyball, we can keep going. And our award-winning cheer squad made it to state and finished second in the nation. Our football team not only advanced to the postseason, but also earned the Houston Touchdown Club's reward for most sportsmanlike team in the entire Houston area, celebrating much more than just winning games. In fine arts, we earned numerous sweepstakes in band, choir, and took the pride of Pearland Band all the way to state finals. Theater amazed audiences with countless Tommy Tune nominations and Catch Me If You Can as well. Our academic decathlon team earned second place in the state, and our welding team dominated multiple state contests before capturing grand champion honors at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. We also celebrate today the first graduates of our dual language program, first to master 2 languages, or specifically, también saludamos a los primeros graduados de nuestro programa de lengua dual, el primer grupo de dominar los idiomas. That was a tough one for me. You know, I could spend hours naming every single success we've had here, naming each group an individual success. But what truly sets you apart is the way that you have demonstrated pride, honor, and success in every single thing that you do. The pride has meant cheering on classmates that you've never met. Honor has meant standing up for what's right. Success has meant lifting each other up, knowing that every victory on the field, on the stage, or in the classroom is what is better when it's shared. As you step forward today, continue to carry those values with you. But as long as I have your attention, I have just 2 bits of advice for you as you move forward. First is ask large questions, and you'll get to live a large and interesting journey. Smaller questions, and the journey you're about to embark on will diminish. And the second one is give as much attention to your LPA as you do your GPA or resume. And I'll explain LPA in a second. What if instead of asking small questions like what grade will I get, or what job pays the most, you ask big questions? How can I change society? What legacy will I leave? Big questions challenge you to go beyond your comfort zone. They lead you to explore uncharted fields, tackle difficult problems, and dream bigger than you ever imagined. Consider MLK, who asked, what would freedom look like if every person were judged by their character, not the color of their skin? That one single question we had in the moment reshape American laws and inspire generations. Now compare those big questions with small ones. and notice how the journey shrinks. But our only goal is what is the easiest way, or how can I avoid discomfort, and we limit our horizons and our growth. But when we ask, how can I leave my mark, or who can I lift up, we invite new challenges. We build unexpected friendships and discover strengths we never knew we had. So today, as you step forward, moving into the next chapter, I challenge you, don't shrink your questions. Dare to ask your big ones. The next one, your LPA. LPA is your life point average. What your life point average reveals to yourself and to others is what you're doing with your life that truly matters to someone besides you. Students devote hours every day focusing on their GPAs. Adults work every day to polish their resumes. But true success isn't just a number on a transcript or a bullet point on a resume. It's also measured by how you lift others up. I'm not talking about elaborate over-the-top plans. I'm talking about small, simple acts performed with love. You invite someone in rather than leaving them out when you notice someone sitting alone at lunch or waiting outside a meeting. A simple statement of, mind if I join you? Or come grab a chair with me. Let's turn someone's day around. Do one small task for someone, like clear that jam in the printer, or stop and hold the door for the next person. Even in a hurry, small gestures can make so much of an impact. Maybe you go to your spot in line for that frazzled parent and you see a parent juggling a grocery cart, a toddler, and a million other worries. Just offer them to go ahead. You got the time. A small gesture gives someone breathing room, fewer distractions, and maybe a little less stress. You'll lighten their load in a way. What does it cost you? Absolutely nothing. So none of these require extra time, effort, or money, only the willingness to look up from your screens and notice the people around you. That noticing and acting on it is the way to boost your life point average. When you balance that singular focus of GPA or your resume with these small daily kindnesses, you become the best version of yourself and you lift up others to become theirs as well. So as you walk across the stage today, remember, you don't just be building a resume, you're going to be building a legacy. You're going to be building community, you're going to be building lives. And in doing so, you'll discover that true success is measured not by awards or accolades, but by the impact you leave on the lives and hearts of those that you meet. So, congratulations, class of 2025. Go make your mark, and as always, remember, pride, honor, success. Please come forward. I, Principal of Pearland High School, verify that these students have met the requirements for graduation or for the certificate of attendance from Pearland High School as required by the Pearland Independent School District and the state of Texas.
Thank you, Mr. Washburn. I accept your certification and hereby declare these students as graduates of the Pearland Independent School District with all of the rights, honors, and privileges of this degree. Congratulations.
It's less than 1,000. Is it? There's 1,000 chairs on there. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh boy, who's Alex here? Stephanie's kids. Should have known.
Hayden Duck Poe. David Alexander Castle. Janae Kristen Blackwood. Isabel Soo-Yoon Chung. Jaden Tay DeLeon. Ileana Kathleen Hooks. Karina Nevaeh Marquez. Mira Joyce Nair. Ethan Cole Norman. Brooke Elizabeth Wilson. Alex Keith Bowie. Carlos Manuel Escobar Mayorga. Jacob Elijah Hubbard. Lillian Michelle Huerta. Liam Patrick Bosco. Hachi Sosa Osadibi. Alexis Renee Abbott. Benjamin Lee Abbey. Braden James Abbey. San Esadib Abdel-Fatal. Liel Mati Abuna. Shaylin Ashley McKaylar. Valerie Elizabeth Acosta. Cade Michael Adams. Vipin Adhikari. Zane Matthew Adler. Juan Manuel Aguilar. Adonis Macpan. Ivy Elizabeth Olamia. Bo Christian Alexander Jr.
Put the sash on the other side.
Caden Boyd Alford.
Oh, all together.
Aiden Clyde Allen. Anai Alviso. Angela Zoe Alviso. Mark Jordan Amaro. Rolando Embreeze II. Mohima Islam Amera. Giancarlo Anaya. Bryce Thomas Anderson. Javian Antonio Anderson. Christian Emmanuel Andrade. Noelle Amanda Andrade. Rodrigo Artemio Andrade. Landon Michael Andriaco. Cole Thomas Mankenbrook. Nicole Giselle Areza. Jocelyn Delilah Guadalupe Guadiana. Julius Jack Aaronfield. Jocelyn Barispe. Kylie Elise Armstrong. Madeline Marie